Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. I wanted to show you what a mess it was this morning, but our system didn't do so bad. We made a little bit. The pattern for the morning actually sat up pre-market by just a few minutes, so I'll show you that one. And as you can see, right about 922, 924. We had the breakthrough about 928. This set up, it flipped. We got both of our confirmations, our breakthrough. And so that pattern, I drew the line here because of all that, the wicks coming back and testing that. And as you can see, it came down and after a lot of chop, came down and spiked down and hit that target. Now, if you only wanted to take a trade during the market open, uh, all of these you could have entered during the market open. But if you draw your patterns that way, this was the pattern here. As you can see, it went straight down there and down to this target level. So either way, you would have been able to get into this trade and you would have gotten out around the same area. So it worked out both directions for you. And then we began a world of chop, or continued the chop, it'd be better to say. For the rest of these, they did not set up in a way that we could enter. Let me show you. So we would have drawn our lines there. When you see a big candle like this, it goes clear into your target area. There's no reason to get in. It's just going to usually be choppy unless we're in a severely volatile market that is trending, which this one obviously was not. And so it just came back and chopped around again for an hour. But because it had already gone into this area, there was no play there. And then even this one here for our sell signal, you could have put your lines there. And the reason I would have done that is because of this touch here and this doji, especially right there, are indications of where our lines were. And as you can see, by the time this one confirmed, it was already here. And then immediately down to here, there was no play there either. And I know you feel like you lose out when you're not in it, and that happens, but believe me, it's usually an indication of chop, and you want to stay out of it anyway. And that's indeed what happened. It went down here, immediately went back up. And again, the same thing. The the pattern was already set up and established, and by the time we got to our confirmation, it was already to the 400 level. And so we really only had one setup today. Again, that is highly unusual, but the system was still great at keeping us out of that chop. So could have captured at least 10 points today if were you able to get all of that move, regardless of which one of these. If you did it pre-market and set it there, you still would have been able to get your 10 points. If you had waited until the market opened and used these lines here, you still would have been able to get that many points. So it was still a good day, still gave us a nice solid win for the day, and most importantly, kept us out of the chop so that we didn't chew up our account either. So I think that's just as much a win as the fact that it kept us out of all of that. So now make sure you stay safe out there and good luck trading.